I'm very happy that this discussion is happening about European dream, because I always had an impression that in Ukraine we talk about this so much more than in most of the countries in Europe. And I'm very happy that this panel is devoted to that. Recently, I personally see very big shift in existential identity of Europe, when Europe is not taking only as economic union, but more than that. So my question is, how do you see the idea of Europe of the future, and what kind of soft power, because we definitely need hard power with security for peace and everything, but what would be that soft power that really can be promoted on behalf of every country? Because just, for instance, supporting independent media is great, but there is also a danger when the state is supporting everything. Sometimes you actually can support also some things that may promote terrorism in the end of the day. So you have to be very careful. So where is that line, and what the soft power can be used for the idea of Europe of the future?
It's not just a cultural nice to do things, but actually it's how you build capacity in countries, defend democracy, hard power and soft power. We can do that through many of our institutions, our initiatives, our joint collaborations. And I genuinely believe, I think we're slipping back on that. And that's exactly where the axis of authoritarian countries then come in. That's how they work to subvert democracy through the internet, through the cyber attacks, all those types of things.
Whenever I'm, in Ukraine, I feel very European, and I feel remembered about what Europe is about. And I call on all who are in the room who have capacity to defend Europe and Ukraine better, fight the shadow fleet better, help in air defense. We really have an interest to fight in the first line for our freedom.
Solidarity is everywhere, in every single European Union policy, in budget, in agriculture, in cohesion, in regional development, in external policies, in helping Ukraine. It's absolutely everywhere. In my experience, it is perhaps the most important value that brings us together. Otherwise, the whole concept would have been long ago dismantled. This is the strength that we have and that Ukraine shares.